Hello, intuitive tribe. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well today. I know for me, it's been pretty dang crazy lately. Things keep coming up, and people are dealing with a lot and challenges. I've said this in my previous recordings and videos, and so I'm hoping for you guys to. I'm hoping you guys are not dealing with a whole lot. I hope it's pretty calm and good for you guys. If not, I am hoping that things will just try to settle down a little bit after this full moon. And I do know that we still have Mars in Pisces for at least a couple more weeks. And so all we can do is try to stay positive and calm and pray or meditate, so I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to come back, and I've been needing to find time because things have been so crazy. I wanted to come back and do a reading on the Delphi murders with Abigail and Abby and Libby. What's their last names? Let me check. Abigail Williams and Liberty German. Okay, Abby is 13, Libby was 14, and this was back in 2017. February 13th, they were murdered and found on February 14th of 2017. Okay, so all of this information is for entertainment purposes only, and all of this information comes from my intuitive mind. And so right now I will say a prayer, and I'll do the singing bowl. I'll light my sage. I'll actually do that first. And we will cleanse out the energy that is not needed for this reading. Get to the frequency we need. I will be connecting with the divine and my protectors only. I seek them to speak to other spirits or energies. I do not do that myself. I just personally would rather have my protectors do that. So I protect my family and my energy. And so I'm really big on protection. But anyway, so let's start with a prayer. Like I said, I hope you're all doing well. I miss you guys. I'm just hoping things will settle down a little bit so we can do some more readings. Okay, here we go. Dear divine protectors and ancestors of the light, I thank you so much for us being here together. I thank you for this channel to bring awareness to each of these cases. I thank you for letting me have this time today to put the focus and try to get answers on the Delphi case for Abigail and Liberty and their loved ones. I do want to ask for protection for my family, for myself, our inner and outer lives against anything negative, evil, or unholy in any way, shape, or form. And I also ask that as well for everybody who is watching, their inner and outer lives, with the ultimate fullness of your spirit, of your highest good, that they are protected from any evil, negative, or unholy things as well, in any way, shape, or form. I ask that you please walk me through the cards. Please help me be able to ask the right questions and be able to help me understand the answers that I receive. Help me be able to discern. Thank you so much for the abundance, the joy, the happiness, prosperity, the connections, the higher vibrations, the beauty in this world that we are able to choose to see in anything that we possibly can. Thank you for all the wonderful souls and the intuitive tribe that are here with me. Thank you for us being able to get together on this platform. I ask again for protection. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel. Thank you so very much for the protection, the knowledge, the truth, the wisdom, the beauty, and the happiness. I ask for only truth while we do this reading. I ask for clarity with this case. Please help us be able to understand this case to the best of our abilities. I ask that you please enhance our abilities in our own ways, because I know each of them are different for a reason. Please enhance them so we can be able to work on this case and bring clarity and truth and justice. I thank you again so very much. Amen. Okay, now we'll do our singing bowl. Get that higher frequency going. So I'm going to ding it 3 times. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, guys. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. And all this information comes from my intuitive mind. Thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously, thank you. I wish I could just give you guys a big hug. And this case is sad because it's been so long, 2017, and it's hard. So let's get a blessing card, okay? I always start with my Archangel Michael cards. Divine Archangel Michael, will you give us any clarity or blessings for Abby and Libby and their loved ones, please? Or this reading for them? You know, after I pull a blessing card, I'm going to read actually an update on their case. Just because I feel like it is easier so people can have an idea of what their case is and what's happened in their case. So let's pull a blessing card and I will read that. I don't think it'll be too long, but if you want to skip it, you can. So I'll pull a blessing card now for Abby and Libby, please, in this reading for them and their loved ones. Clarity. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, we got Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open your heart to unconditional love. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light, which the angels can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. Affirmation: my heart is filled with the flame of love. It's so funny because it says bridge, okay? And Abby and Libby were going to and went to the Delphi High Bridge. That's interesting. So I will read you that really quickly, and I will set this right here. Okay. Abby and Libby. So Abigail Williams, 13 years old, and Liberty German, 14 years old. Murdered on February 13th, 2017. Found on February 14th, 2017. Okay, they were discovered near the Monon High Bridge Trail, which is part of the Delphi Historic Trails in Delphi, Indiana. They disappeared from that same trail the previous day when found. They were dropped off by Libby's older sister, Kelsey, on Country Road 300 North, east of Hoosier Heartland Highway. The girls were hiking on the Monon High Bridge over Deer Creek, among woodland in remote Deer Creek Township. At 1:35 p.m. Monday, the 13th of February, they were dropped off. At 2:07 p.m., Libby posted a photo of Abby walking the bridge. Afterward, they were not heard from again. They were reported missing at 5:30 p.m. after they failed to meet Liberty's father at 3:15 p.m. The families initially searched for the girls themselves before calling the police. Authorities who quickly searched the area did not initially suspect foul play in the disappearance. However, this changed when the bodies of the girls were found around noon the next day, about 0.5 miles east of the abandoned Monon High Bridge. The bodies were found on the north bank of Deer Creek. The police have not released how the girls were murdered. As early as February 15, 2017, Indiana State Police began circulating a still image of an individual reportedly seen on the Monon High Bridge Trail near where the two girls were slain. The grainy photograph appears to capture a Caucasian male, hands in his pockets, walking on the rail bridge, headed down toward the girls. A few days later, the person in the photograph was named the prime suspect in the double homicide. On February 22nd, law enforcement released an audio recording where the voice of the suspect, though in some degree muffled, is heard to say, "Down the hill." It was at this news conference that officials credited the source of the audio imagery to German's, that's Libby's, smartphone, and further regarded her as a hero for having had the uncanny foresight and fortitude to record the exchange in secret. Police indicated that additional evidence from the phone that had been secured, but that they did not release it so as not to compromise any future trial. By this time, the reward offered in the case was set at $41,000. On July 17th, officers distributed a composite sketch of someone who, at the time in the investigation, was sought as a person of prime interest in the murders. It had been apparently drawn by police from witnesses to a certain hiker of the Delphi Historic Trails on the day that the girls vanished. On April 19, 2019, Indiana State Police announced a new direction in the case. On behalf of State Police and the Multi-Agency Task Force, Superintendent Doug Carter released more materials of a few days later in a press conference held on April 22nd. The new materials included a short video recording in which the blue-jeaned and jacketed suspect is seen walking along the rail bridge for a little over a second. Superintendent Carter states that because of the deteriorated condition of the bridge, the suspect is not walking naturally due to the spacing between the ties. An updated sketch of the suspect was also unveiled, as well as an extended version of the audio recording, in which a slight rise in the suspect's voice can be detected as he utters the word "guys" before the phrase "down the hill." It was further explained that the previous released sketch showing an older man with a goatee and cap is now considered secondary by contrast. The clean-shaven individual of the newly revised composite is the primary sketch of the prime suspect. Police say this person may range from 18 to 40 years old, but caution that his youthful appearance could make him look younger than his true age. Investigators revealed they have reason to believe that the suspect might well be hiding in plain sight, and that the person is almost certainly familiar with the area of Delphi, whether it be from living or working there or for another reason. An additional plea was made for help in identifying the driver of a vehicle left abandoned off the Hoosier Heartland Highway in Delphi at the former Child Services office between noon and 5 p.m. on the day of the murders. Updated March 25th, 2022. Keegan Kline may be person of interest. Keegan Kline is charged in Miami County with 30 counts, including possession of child pornography, child exploitation, child solicitation, and synthetic identity deception. He was arrested in August 2020. Indiana State Police have linked him with a social media profile called Anthony_Shots. According to court documents, Kline has admitted to interacting with multiple teen girls. According to interview transcripts, Kline told investigators multiple people had access to the social media account he used in the past, Anthony_Shots. He also told investigators his own father had access to the account. Transcripts show that Anthony_Shots account had interacted with Libby. When Kline was confronted by investigators about a supposed meeting with Libby on the Delphi High Bridge, Kline said he didn't recall such a plan. Kline told producer Barbara McDonald he doesn't think he'll be charged in connection with the Delphi case. He also told Barbara he believed investigators were trying to pin the murders on his father. According to transcripts, investigators knew Libby was interacting with Anthony Shots' account at a sleepover the night before the murders. Police believe she was completely enthralled with the online persona. Kline told investigators he didn't exchange photos with Libby. He did, however, say he received photos from one of her friends who was at the sleepover. Police told Kline he failed a polygraph test when questioned about the Delphi murders. He also deleted the search history on his phone between February 10th and February 15th, 2017. He admitted his father was freaking out when Kline told him he was being questioned about the Delphi murders. Documents show Kline deleted data from multiple electronic devices in the days and weeks after the murders. Kline told Barbara McDonald his father was abusive and once held guns on him and his mother. He also said his father had past domestic violence cases filed against him and a history of violence toward women. Kline said his father liked younger women and claimed he once slept with a 17-year-old when Kline was 20 years old. Investigators haven't publicly linked Anthony_Shots' account, Keegan Kline, or his father to the Delphi case. Update: April 1st of 2022, Keegan Kline ran the Anthony_Shots account. Police said he used the account to solicit nude pictures of underage girls. A middle school aged girl in Galveston, Indiana, messaged the Anthony_Shots account that she wanted to hook up after school. She said her parents wouldn't be home and shared her address. When she got off the bus a day later, she saw a man in a ski mask peering into her bedroom window. Kline denied doing it. However, investigators say data shows Kline searched members of that girl's family on Facebook the day before the peeping incident. All of this happened just 3 days after Libby and Abby were murdered in Delphi. Investigators eventually raided the Kline home in Peru nearly 2 weeks after the Delphi murders and the peeping incident. That raid led to numerous child pornography charges for Keegan. Keegan has been pointing his finger not at his father, but at a former friend he previously lived with. Neither Keegan nor his father have been charged in connection with the Delphi murders. So that is updated. I've got my questions written down, and I'll be back to do those.